Hey guys, Gossip and Reactions Marie's take the latest on Theo, which is Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens has the most misfortune things that can ever happen to anyone. And I started to feel really bad for him. This man is a former football player that during his playing time was a really goofy, funny guy on the field. He earned $86 million during his playing time, and unfortunately, he was dealing with some people that was taking advantage of him. Right now, his net worth is $500,000. Can you imagine coming from $86 million to now barely making it? And let me read a little bit about this, and then I will switch to where the guy hit him. And I have a message for former athletes that's still going to the hood with all the respect, that's still going to play or hanging around people that's not in their level. And let me tell you something. You made it out of the hood for a reason. And if you keep on going back, unfortunately, the same thing that happened to the Migos brother, hopefully not, but could happen to you. Those guys don't care how much money you have now, how much money you once worth, and they're gonna go for you. They're gonna go after you. They are going to destroy you, and we have to be careful making it out of the hood. I'm not saying abandon the hood, but going back, hanging out with them, knowing that you can pay your bills with not scratching your head, even though you don't have the millions you used to have, but you're still doing better than them. Man, people are gonna hate you, gorge you. They don't want you to do better than them. They don't want you to do well. And in that situation, it could have ended up being deadly. Yeah, I saw a case with this guy that's in jail now. What's his name? He also involved in this case, allegedly with the Tupac murdering thing. What's his name? He's a rapper. He owned this place. Damn, I can't remember his name. Please forgive me. Anyhow, Suge Knight, whatever his name is. This guy roll a car back and forth and somebody, and at this moment, this person has been expired. And I believe he was sentenced to 28 years in jail. And same could have happened to Tio. You can't be going back to the hood thinking it's okay to hang out with a certain people. They don't want you to do better than them. It says, according to Celebrity Net Worth, Terrell Owens has an estimated net worth of $500,000 despite being one of the best to ever play the game and being part of the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Owens' current net worth can be attributed to his off-the-field issue and controversies. Let's see. Because I remember he had a show where those two young ladies was his friends. And I think allegedly those girls also did him wrong. You can't trust everybody. You can't. That was his friend, I believe. You cannot trust everybody, guys. You cannot trust everybody. Okay, this is somebody that used to have millions of dollars, but because of the mismanagement, he ended up with not so much money right now. It's not all about money, but to have had $86 million in your playing career days and now end up with $500,000, that's something that will make you go crazy. I'm not suggesting that to happen, but that's really bad. I was gonna try to see if I can get the information where it says Terrell Owens once had $86 million. Let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Owens, $86 million. $86 million during football career. Please forgive me, guys. I'm trying to get the right information to you guys. No, I thought it was 80. Yeah, $80 million says here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, he earned an estimated $80 million fortune. Then Terrell Owens lost it all. But here are the lessons he learned. It says, at the height of his career, NFL star Terrell Owens was worth $80 million according to Celebrity Net Worth. The outlet estimates Owens earned a bit under $67 million in salary alone, and approximately $13 million on top of that from endorsements when he was playing with teams like the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys alone, in fact, signed him to a blockbuster 3-year, $25 million deal in March 2006 and quickly became known for being the bad boy of the field, flagrantly ignoring the advice of coaches and doctors alike in his pursuit of success. Things once got so bad for the NFL star that he was even fined more than $100,000 for excessive celebrations of his various wins. However, thanks to a series of bad financial decisions and even a suicidal attempt, Terrell Owens was completely broke by 2011. Today, Celebrity Net Worth estimates his net worth about $500,000. Recently, however, he sat down with Insider to give financial advice about the things he learned after looking back on his career missteps. Here are the 5 bits of advice he has for his fans. The net worth listed in the piece is a speculative estimate drawn from variety of online sources. If you or someone you know is suicidal or in emotional distress, contact the National Suicidal Prevention Lifeline. Trained crisis workers are available to talk 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Your confidential and toll-free call goes to the nearest crisis center and the Lifeline National Network. These centers provide crisis counseling and mental health referrals. Let's see. It's a long story. I don't want to bring the whole thing. I don't want to make it too long, yeah. I'm trying to cut it short. Anyhow, this man was once worth $80 million. Through bad management, businesses, people he could not trust, this man now worth $500,000. Let me see if I can put this in there. When you come from nothing and suddenly get everything, it can be tempting to spend your money to keep up with the Joneses, which is so true. But Terrell Owens says that you shouldn't go broke trying to look rich. At that time, I got sucked into wanting to be like everybody else. The guys with the Mercedes and all the flashy cars and the jewelry, he said. I think those are some of the most idiotic purchases I think players can do, especially when they don't have that money in the bank account to really pay for that stuff. You think? From Dennis Rodman to Tim Duncan, there is no shortage of celebrities who found out the hard way that they can trust just anybody with their money, and Terrell Owens is no exception. I can't blame them totally because I had some responsibility in that myself, because I should have been able to really manage my finances just as well as they were doing, he said. There was no such thing as stupid questions when it comes to your money. Not everyone is a financial expert, but Terrell Owens said you shouldn't be afraid to ask questions of someone who is experienced in that arena. and that there is no such thing as a stupid question when it comes to your money. Find somebody you feel that is experienced in that area to give you advice. Ask them, what do you think about this? He said, don't take anything for granted. Don't buy everything you see. Amen. When the money is flowing, it's easy to buy everything that your heart desires. But Terrell Owens points out that you always have to move like you are going to be broke the next day. That is so true. So avoid making impulse purchase and having buyer's remorse. Sometimes at that moment you think a purchase is very well calculated, but in the long run you are like, oh, I don't think I should have bought that, he said. There are some things worth spending your money on, even though it's important to be cautious with your money. Terrell Owens said that there are some things worth spending your money on. Just make sure you can afford it, he said. Again, I appreciate his honesty. I appreciate the fact that he had $80 million and now worth 500,000, and he's still, living his life. That's life. Life goes on. You learn, you move on. But I wish he had those advice or people that could have helped them out to spend his money or invest in better options. And don't trust everybody around you. When you have money, you have people. You've seen people you've never seen in your life. Family members come in to get something, ask for something. Right a certain day are booked. They can't pay for their rent. They can't eat. But before that, they were doing just fine. But because you made some money, something happened, something amazing happened. It could be crypto. It could be the lotto. That's when they come and they want something from you. Be aware of those fools. Be aware of those family members that lean on you, that thinking just because you made it, they also made it. Be very careful. It is unfortunate that he was hit by this car. And again, Theo, you cannot be hanging around those fools and the hood, because at the end of the day, I don't care if you have millions or thousands now, they still going to hate you. They still want to see you 6 foot under. Take care of yourself. I know you have kids. You have a lot to live for. It's not over. Just because you don't have the millions don't mean you can hang out with these fools. They still don't want to see you breathe. They still don't want to see you alive. Subscribe and let me know how you feel. Yeah. Thank you.